told you I would share.
Okay, let's hear one.
Yeah, you go first.
I can't just be like, bring up a random story. You gotta ask something. Like, have you ever...
Tell us about when you lost your virginity.
Ooh.
Oh, boy. Sorry, family members.
I want names.
You guys know I'm Catholic, right?
Yeah, we want names. we want...
All right. Oh, boy. All right.
And he switches to Jake.
Okay, I'll do it. Just to prove that. But here's the deal. If I do it, you guys got to be okay with saying names and stuff sometimes, and I'll bleep it. I'll still bleep it.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
As long as we can trust you to bleep it when we mark it.
Yeah, dude. I'll tell you Johnny's girlfriend's name.
God damn it.
There you go. Mason, let's see if you're cool.
Incriminate yourself, Mason.
I talked about Bill.
Dollar bill.
And you don't got to bleep that one.
So, all right, okay. Mason's not going to do it. I'll tell the story then. What are you going to do it?
Do what?
Say something that you're not allowed to say.
I did.
No, you didn't.
All he wants you to do is say the name.
Johnny.
All right, Jake, let's hear the story.
Repeat after me. All right. Here we go. So, this is a story about the very first week of college. So you guys know how they have the orientation week, like the week right before?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So this is when this story happens. So everybody's freshly moved in, it's all just freshmen on campus because nobody else moves in until the week after, right? So everybody kind of gets together, mingling, gets to know each other a little bit better. I find this girl, and her name is... Oh my god! Hannah knows this.
Are you okay?
I'm glad the mic picked that up.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
Where was it? I picked up the towel and it came out. Your toe cracked from smashing it.
All right, Zach, since you're cool, her name was...
God, they're gonna love
her last name
this
was... And she was...
They heard you.
All right, dude. Are you on? She got Instagram?
Probably different last name now.
We've got a toe cramping situation.
Kind of after the situation where the story ended with me, that's kind of where I stopped following that half.
Dog, I need to know the last name.
Let me see if I can find it.
You can't look it up. That's not fair.
He knew the old last name. She's married now.
Not to you.
He just doesn't know it.
Let me just say, it could have been anybody's.
So fast forward this story exactly 1 year to that day.
And then Mason moves in.
No.
Wait. Back up. You met this girl. And then what happened after orientation?
Wait. My story or Mason's story?
Jake's
No,
story.
not my story.
What happened a year later? Hold on.
I wasn't. I didn't do orientation the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what'd you say the next year then for?
I don't know.
Jake, go in out. Then we'll ask Mason about it.
Okay. Yeah. Mason's getting nervous.
I ain't nervous.
All right. What was the question?
What? All right. You met this girl at orientation. Then what happened?
I don't quite know exactly how it happened, but we ended up kind of like becoming friends over the course of like 2 or 3 days,
Mhm.
right? Because like there's nobody there, nobody
Right.
knows each other, so it's kind of easy to do. So it's like next thing I know, like we're staying in each other's dorm rooms, and we're going like we lived on campus even freshman year, so like we were walking to like there's a Albertsons
Yeah,
grocery store
yeah.
on the other side of campus, so we'd go over there and we'd get stuff and come back, and yeah, it just kind of well, so it kind of happens that we were like, oh, we're pretty cool now, so just kind of spent the night, you know. I think it was like
I don't.
I think it was legit like the first night of college.
I don't know. Can you please explain in depth?
Yeah, I need details. I think
Yeah.
the listeners want details.
Sorry. Thank you for asking questions.
Did you use a condom?
You're gonna like this. No.
Oh no!
Did you catch anything?
No. Thank God.
Oh my God!
Very first time, right? Can you believe that? 0 to 100, baby. But like I said, like that's kind of like that's fast forward. That's like another 24 hours ahead though. So this is like the first night of staying there, right? And I'm like, oh boy, and we're spending the night. I can't remember if she was at my room or if I was.
So the first night in the dorms, you didn't even stay in your own dorm?
Potentially.
Probably
Dog,
not.
dude,
Allegedly.
you would make Ted Bundy's dream catch, man.
I am a dream catcher, but not for Ted Bundy.
All right, anyway, staying at one of you guys' dorms.
Yeah, so sleeping in bed under the blankets, right? And then next thing I know, just there's stuff going on with hands. Next thing I know,
Next thing I know. Then out of nowhere, fucking hands are getting put down.
hey, this is all new.
Whose hands were they?
This is the origin story. Little bit of both. anyway, so I had like mine down hers and hers down mine,
Thanks for the detail.
You're welcome. Mason seems a bit confused on that. So the next day, you know how they have like the orientation classes? Like I don't even really remember what they tell you. They're like, oh, you gotta have folders and you gotta stay organized, and it's like that crap, Anyway,
I've never been to
it's
orientation.
it was like before real classes started.
Look,
so it was
orientation ain't the reason I'm here listening to the story, all right?
I mean, it was a big part of the story.
Okay. Sorry for doubting your storytelling.
So I'm just in class the next day, and I'm like, literally just like staring off and like being like, did that really happen? It was one of those moments where like I just couldn't get over. Like, was that
Good
real?
for you, buddy.
Did I dream that?
I love that for you.
Yeah, and then it was probably that night or the next night. Full blown AIDS.
And then why didn't you guys keep going?
No interest really. Orientation week ended.
Oh God.
I'm just kidding. It probably did for I don't know a month or two, but that's it.
He was just lusting after her.
Yeah, not really. Not the kind of girl that I wanted to date. So.
Oh. Just the type of girl you want to rob.
I just thought of her last name. Jack.
What's your last name?
I think. God dang it. Do you guys have Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can probably look up my mutual friends and see,
So look up you,
because I can't see
and then
it
go
on
to
Instagram.
friends. And what was the first name?
I mean, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
I don't see her on Facebook, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think you're friends, dog.
She unfriended me?
Well, you dumped her ass after raw dogging.
Hey, I got probably 20 or 30 rounds in, so.
Jesus. In a week?
No, it's like
30
the first
rounds
month,
in
like I said.
21 days? Shut the fuck up, dog.
Honestly, not that unrealistic.
Good for you, buddy. Good for you.
This is a pod I need to warn my Aunt Julie maybe not to listen to.
Now, if you're to go back, would you do it all
Me
over
too.
again?
Yeah, there's a
Would
question.
you do it over again?
I don't have any problem with it.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Like, when I look back on it now, it's like, how crazy for that to happen, like, the first night of college. I don't know how many other people have this story. I'm sure there's a lot, but still.
I think they have one other.
Yeah, I think it happened to one other person.
I think her name was.
At least it wasn't.
Oh shit!
Dude, what if that was the twist at the end of my story? Wait, her name was. It was.
I mean, it could be, right? Same town.
Yeah, what if she? Maybe that's why we can't find her on social media. She changed her name.
Legally changed it.
So, Mason, when you met her, was this in the town you reside in, or is this in the other town?
That's the town I reside in.
Oh,
It was Saturday.
Wait, hold on. I got one more piece to add to the
Shit.
story.
Oh boy.
So, next year, the year that Mason actually moved in,
Yep.
like, to the pod,
Yeah.
whatever they called it.
Pods.
So you remember Matt?
Yeah.
Matt, since we're censoring names. He lived in the same, so she lived in Bunting Hall floor 3.
Oh, that's where I lived.
I lived on the first floor in room 101 the first year. And Matt lived on the third floor. And I didn't know him until he moved into our dorm room like the second year.
But you remember seeing him, or did he remember you?
So he's like, I was talking to him one day. He's like, "Oh yeah, tell me about you."
What?
Whoa!
I was like, "Whoa, buddy."
So you was good.
Yeah. Dude, you remember Matt? He's the same guy that brought over the pregnant girl.
I don't know nobody that dated a pregnant girl.
Yeah, not his kid.
Not my kid.
Thanks for that detail.
It was Jake's kid.
Could have been. I was wild.
Apparently.
I got other freshman year stories that you guys would probably be interested. You remember Rick?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, he had the coolest. We had 2 parties at his house that were like legit Project X level. I don't know how, but we ended up getting like 5 gallons of Everclear, and we poured all those into a tote, and we made jungle juice.
Jungle juice.
And we ran out of that, and it stained the shit out of all of his counters, by the way. And then, I don't know who these people were, but they're probably like 30 or 40, and they were at the party. And they're like, "Oh, we'll go get some more for you guys." So we're like in the store with them. Everybody's wasted. They're still drinking out of Solo cups in the liquor store. I probably have to cut this story, by the way. But yeah, we brought all that stuff back. We had I had my laptop set up so people could like send in Spotify songs and it would play them on the speakers. We had like surround sound set up, and it was so awesome, man.
So you did most of your partying your freshman year?
Yeah, for sure.
What about you, Zach?
Whatever year, junior year, sophomore, junior year.
Were you a year behind us, Zach?
Yeah, but his junior year was actually his senior year.
Yeah,
right?
I did
Graduated.
3.
So you caught up to us.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because I bodybuilded that first year, so I didn't drink.
Yeah. But you looked good after that. that helped with the partying.
It was a good time, team.
Dude, didn't you do modeling or something?
That was the show.
The show.
Yeah, bodybuilding show.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
And Mason didn't party.
Yeah, I never once seen Mason drink a beer.
I drink a beer.
Just one though, right?
Yeah. I never did like the big house parties or anything like that, really.
Yeah, besides freshman year, not really.
My favorite times were just like drinking at your guys' place or like one of like Johnny's place or something.
You remember the time we went to the one sophomore year, I think?
You what?
And it was like sophomore year, and we went with Jody, and it was like me, you, Jody, and Georgie, I think.
Yeah, and his dumbass decided,
and I was like, we gotta go, guys.
So we just started walking, and Jake's like, oh, there's a house party. So we walked in, and it's just like people like this.
Yeah, it was at Sir's house.
I was like, dude, this is stupid. What the hell? And Jake's like, we gotta go. The cop's gonna come any second. And I said, what? And he said, just grab as much alcohol as you can.
Yeah, dude, I did like 5 shots, and I was like, all right, I'm good.
So then we walk out, and as we're walking out, cops are walking in, and I'm like, oh, Jake he knows what's going on. And Georgie walks back in.
Why?
Because some girl was walking in.
He wasn't with us.
Yeah, he was. He was out with us, and we passed a group of girls that we knew, and he turned around and went with them back in.
Jeez. Yeah, we kind of looked out that night.
Yeah, we weren't really drinking.
What is alcohol?
I don't know. I had never drink a drink. Ever.
I don't think I've ever seen
Honestly,
it.
I probably did. My most fun drinking was the year after college. Zach took a year
that was
off.
a good year, actually. That was a really good year. That was a good year.
We almost got left in Steamboat. That was rough.
That would have been a bad one.
That would have been bad. Nobody wants to wake up in a different town than they're usually
without a ride.
Without a ride home.
Dude, the year after college was pretty rough for me. I'm not gonna lie. That was a dark time.
Why?
I don't know. I wasn't doing anything. I got really depressed, and I mean, like really depressed, like suicidal thoughts, depressed.
Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know. Everything was just hard. I don't know. I think it was just I had
just having nothing to
I
do.
Coming
Number
to, like,
one,
that age where I just had like issues or problems, like where it was like, what am I gonna do now or whatever. So
school's over.
I don't know. Yeah. And I had to go to like therapy and I guess not therapy, but like go to see a psychiatrist and stuff and take medicine. But
that's why you got to move.
A lot better now.
That's why you got to move.
Yeah, I know.
Come to the H-Town, dog.
Come to the C-Town, dog.
C-Town.
Yeah, that was a good year, though.
You can spot it on a map. It's a C.
Yeah. Yeah, we can have fun in C-Town. That's Zach. We had fun.
Dude, we had a good time, man. It was a very unsustainable amount of like drinking, I will say. Like, it was like a 1 year and that's it. Like, we couldn't do longer than that.
No.
Dude, my funnest time though is like I got off work, I'm chilling with the parents, I'm eating dinner with the parents. Johnny calls me, he's like, hey dude, you want to go out to Steamboat tonight? And I go, no, not tonight, guys. Like, I just want to hang out, And he goes, dude, Mason said he'll only go if you go. Like, come on, dude, you got to go. I'm like, all right, dude, if Mason goes, I'll go. But if he's not going, I'm not going to go. And Johnny's like, all right, whatever. Hangs up the phone. Apparently he calls Mason. He just goes, yo.
Can I put a bet in real quick?
Yeah.
What?
Does Johnny not show up?
No.
No,
he was there. He was our DD.
Okay.
But he basically, he was the DD.
He was the DD.
Yeah, but that doesn't really mean much. He might not show up still.
He almost left us, to be fair.
But so, I don't know if he did this before or after he called Zach, but he tells me, hey, we're going to go to Steamboat. And I'm like, man, I really don't want to go to Steamboat and drink. I just want to stay home. And he goes, dude, Zach's going to go. And he said that he was only going to go if you were going to go. And I'm like, dang. All right, well, if Zach's going, I'll go. So he swindled our asses.
And we get there. Mason and I were the only two drinking.
Yep, we were the only two that got drunk. That was a fun night,
So it was
though.
halfway right. Johnny only half showed up.
So we owe Johnny that fun night, even though we didn't want to go.
That was a good night. I don't remember exactly what happened that night, but I remember I really liked that night.
Yeah. That was the night they almost left us up.
Was
there.
that night?
That was that night. Because it was in Johnny's minivan.
Wait,
Yo, that's the night Georgie tried kissing me.
Yep.
what?
Probably shouldn't like that.
Nah,
That.
that's pretty common knowledge.
I mean, yeah.
Everyone in town knows.
Yep, that's the night.
Another time I went up there is like my birthday. And I got so mad at Mason. I was so pissed at Mason.
He thought I didn't go.
I didn't think he was there.
He was so drunk he didn't see me. And we go to this place. It's called Old Town Brew. Old Town Pub?
Yeah, Old Town Pub. OTP.
Anyways, so we're in there and it's like prom. Bunch of people doing prom in there. We're like, what the hell? How are we doing this in a bar, So we're trying to make sure we don't talk to anybody, We don't want to talk to underage girls. What? Get out of here. Get out
I
of
am
here.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Is Johnny still in the story?
Yeah, he was there this night.
I don't remember.
Turns out
Okay.
it was a theme prom night at the bar, which makes a lot more sense than a bunch of kids in prom going to the bar.
Like, don't talk to anybody.
It was we didn't talk to anybody. Zach's like,
But
here's
in
this
all
girl.
fairness,
Her
who
name.
dresses up and goes to like a bar dressed as prom anyway.
Fair enough. But Zach finds this girl and she's like, yeah, my name's Sarah. And Zach's like, I'm gonna win the Sarah this year. So he says, should I get her number? And this girl that had a big old crush on Zach, she goes, no, you shouldn't. I'm like, hell yeah, anything for fantasy football. And she goes, no, you shouldn't. She says, my name's Kara. That's close enough to Sarah.
That's no trophy. You didn't win that year, did you?
No, I think he did. Because he went with this. Because he got Sarah's number and didn't do anything with Kara.
I still didn't win that year.
Oh, well, it's probably because you didn't text Sarah.
Probably. That's funny.
So what's Kara look like?
That's an off-air conversation, actually. That's an off-air story.
Yeah. 100%.
Half this podcast is off.
You're gonna have to scrap this whole week.
Yo, if you block the Jake, I'll tell you the story right now. If you block from when I click this marker to when I unclick it.
Yeah, clap your hands too. It makes an audio spike so I can know. Besides being, double D battery, top stacked, what are we talking about here? Is this a big gal or is she skinny?
I mean, you know how like triple fucking quadruple
Yeah.
bazookas kind of
Right.
adds a little bit to
Yeah.
them.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
but
the,
like
the artillery shells.
But yeah, but still.
and that was the moment.
Anyways, that part you might want to add as the intro to the podcast or something.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, no context. So we're not going to explain it either.
So,
but here's a funny second.
Oh, shit.
Dude, you remember Jessica from across the hall, though?
Yeah.
I hear those Craig guys hug differently.
And she was like, I hear they like to cuddle. Is that true? And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, you remember that night that, like, I was really, really, really messed up?
Was this?
And it was probably like 3 in the morning, and I was like asleep on the sofa, and she's just like in my room staring at me sitting on the chair. And you walked in. Thank God you walked in. You're like, what you guys doing? I like woke up. I was like, whoa, what?
Oh, I saved your life.
that was it, man.
I know you did.
She's like, I'm gonna ride that man's face tonight.
Oh. She was pissed off at you.
Okay, now we can unmark it.
So, Mace, I was saying, doesn't the girl on this clip kind of look like Jessica from across the hall?
Absolutely, it does.
My grandpa was watching a sexist movie
100%.
last night, and I asked him to turn it off so that I could talk to him about how and why it was sexist and why I didn't want him to watch it in front of me. He told me that I shouldn't be upset about other people's actions. Okay, so you know what? I backed his car out of the garage, and I'm not going to put it back in. As my action, I'm going to leave it out there, and I'm going to see if it bothers him. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to
She's
play
pretty hardcore.
Hot Girl Bummer, and I'm going to play that as loud as I want, whenever I want, at whatever time of day I want. Does that affect you? Oh, and now I can't live here, so that's fun.
Dude,
Got kicked out for being annoying.
that dude needs to find himself a new woman or whatever that is.
That was his granddaughter. At the very beginning, she's like, my grandpa was watching a sexist movie.
Yeah, I would have kicked her ass out too.
My grandpa was watching a sexist movie last
Oh,
night.
you're ruining it.
Yep, my grandpa.
I wonder what the movie was.
It's probably just
Something that
putting
was
on
not
the movie.
sexist at all.
Yeah, she was picking and pulling stuff out of it.
Yep.
All right, I got one more clip that we got to do here because I really enjoy this one.
Give me my fucking money back.
Excuse me, sir. There's a young man in here. And you want
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
I'm
It
sorry.
is ma'am.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay? Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
I actually said both of you guys. It was a general.
Right beforehand, you fucking said sir. Motherfucker, take it outside. If you want to call me sir again, I will show you a fucking sir.
I apologize.
Motherfucker.
I apologize now.
Oh,
I need your corporate number because I'm going to call them and talk about how it was misgendered several times in this store.
I apologize for that.
I need your corporate number now.
I can get it for you. Like, that's not a problem.
Get it for me now.
I can do that. I'm going to ask you to calm down and stop cussing.
Give me your
Stop
corporate
hitting
number.
destroying property.
Well, I'm going to ask you for the 5th time to stop calling me a man, because quite clearly I am not.
And I apologize. I'm sorry for that, ma'am.
quite
I'll get you
clearly.
that number. Is that okay?
Yes,
I'm
get it
just
for me
asking
now.
you- I'm asking you to stop
Get it
cussing.
for me now. I'm not cussing. I'm not cussing.
Okay.
Get me the damn number now, please. Ooh!
Ma'am, I apologize.
Ooh!
I think he did it one more time at the end.
Jesus.
By accident. I'm sorry, sir.
That's just it. It's not like he was trying to be a dick. He's just like trying to.
Calm down. Just calm down.
It's so funny that like the simple mistake that he makes
Yeah,
just takes him to like 100.
infuriating.
I love that it's just like repeated too.
Yeah. Oh!
Stop calling me a sir.
Man.
When he,
Quite clearly, I'm a woman.
when they kick that fucking thing over.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a corporate number. And just like that, there are male Karens.
That's some good shit, boys.
Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here.
Yeah, so thanks everybody for watching. This episode is going to take me a long time to edit.
Jake, we appreciate you for
sorry
bleeping it.
if there's delays. Yeah. Hey, did you guys see that I did a bunch of shorts on YouTube yesterday, and
Of
in
the
past,
videos?
like 24 hours we got like 1,500 views.
Wow.
Zach was telling
Yeah.
me there was a bunch of views.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hopefully that continues on. So thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe.
Text us your advice. Jake, you got that number?
970-345-3654.
Why do you have
I'm
that
getting good at
memorized?
that number. It's so easy. It's 345, so that's sequential. And there's just 3, and there's 654.
So say it again.
So 970-345-3654.
Damn.
Easy peasy, guys. Send us your text. Take care. Bye.